Good afternoon. My name is Sean Turbiatis, and I am the Harlingen School of Health Professions Student Council President for 2017-2018 school year. Please rise for the posting of the colors by the Harlingen High School JROTC Color Guard under the direction of Cadet Captain Natalie Vallejo and the Harlingen School of Health Professions Choir under the direction of Mr. Nicholas Garza, who will lead us in the national anthem.
What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you to the Harlingen High School JROTC Color Guard for presenting the colors and to the Harlingen School of Health Professions Choir. Please remain standing for a moment of silence. Thank you. You may now be seated.
The mics are straight up because they can't hear you.
Okay.
Those two mics.
Our welcome this afternoon will be given by our senior class president, Ms. Sylvia Sanchez.
Good afternoon, students, staff, administration, and families. Welcome everyone to the Harlingen School of Health Professions Legacy Class graduation. My name is Sylvia Sanchez, and I am the senior class president. Thank you all for being here on such a remarkable day in our lives. On behalf of all the seniors here today, I would like to extend gratitude to every person in this room, including teachers, family members, mentors, and friends, for celebrating this achievement with us. I believe that all the efforts and words of encouragement you have given us shaped us into the people that we are today. I would also like to give a special thanks to our families and friends. Thank you to our parents for never allowing us to give up and continuously believing in us, especially my parents. Thank you to our grandparents for being there for us, and to mine for always saying that I'm the favorite grandchild. Thank you to all of our families for driving numerous hours to support us. And thank you to our teachers for always encouraging us to do better and for teaching us that class can actually be enjoyable, especially Ms. Vanessa Rodriguez, Ms. Higginbotham, and Mrs. Ramos. Again, I welcome everyone to the Harlingen School of Health Professions Class of 2018's graduation, and have a safe and positive environment. Congratulations, Class of 2018. We have officially made it. I would now like to introduce Dr. Alicia Noyola Chief Academic Officer for Harlingen CISD, Dr. Nayola will introduce our platform guests. Thank you.
Good morning and welcome to the 2018 Harlingen School of Health Professions graduation ceremony. On behalf of the Harlingen Consolidated Independent School District, I would like to thank you for being here this morning to honor our students and to acknowledge all who have assisted them on this important achievement. Buenos días y bienvenidos a la graduación de los estudiantes de Harlingen School of Health Professions. De parte del Distrito Escolar de Harlingen, les doy gracias por estar aquí para honrar a nuestros estudiantes y reconocer a todos los que han hecho este importante acontecimiento posible. Permítame presentarles a nuestros invitados en la plataforma. Por favor, mantengan su aplauso hasta que termine de reconocer a todas las personas. Allow me to introduce our platform guests. Guests, as I call your name, please remain standing until all names have been called. Audience, please hold your applause until all our guests have been recognized. We begin with our Harlingen School of Health Professions Principal, Mrs. Tina Garza. Assistant Principal, Mr. Chris Corton. Ms. Yesenia Alonso, College and Career Advisor. Valedictorian, Arlie Gonzalez. Salutatorian, Jaime Ramirez. Student Council or Senior Class President, Sylvia Sanchez. And Counselor, Ms. Joy Gutierrez. Also with us this morning, we have our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Art Cavazos. We are proud to have our Board of Trustees with us this morning, beginning with our President, Mr. Greg Powers, Vice President, Dr. Nolan Perez, Secretary, Mr. Eladio Jaimes, Board Member Jerry Fleurier, Dr. Bobby Muniz, Mr. Javier de Leon. Also with us are members of our superintendent's staff, including Mr. Joseph Villarreal, Assistant Superintendent for Secondary Education, and Mrs. Veronica Corton, Administrator for Organizational Development. Audience, please join me in applauding their efforts. Esteemed guests, you may now be seated. At this time, allow me to introduce our next speaker, Mr. Greg Powers, President of the Board of Trustees.
Well, good afternoon, graduates. Come on, good afternoon. One more time, good afternoon, graduates. I mean, this crowd sounds more, we had 400 and something graduates last night, and I think this crowd is double the anxiety that we feel in this room tonight. But it's a special class. I want to start by telling you all that all of our trustees are here tonight except one, our newest trustee, Dr. Reiniger. And unfortunately, she cannot be here and really sends her regrets. She wanted to be here so badly because, one, she's on the advisory board, but she's on her way to Hong Kong for a health conference that she had to take care of. And so I know you all will understand, but she wanted you to know that she wishes she could be with you tonight. But good afternoon, fellow trustees, faculty, parents, and the fantastic Harlingen School of Health Professions, the legacy class of 2018. It is truly an honor to be standing on this stage before you. This is a first for you, and it's a first for the Harlingen Consolidated Independent School District. How does it feel to be the first class in history to graduate from the Harlingen School of Health Professions? Today is the culmination of a dream and planning that started in this district over 7 years ago. And what an outstanding class you have turned out to be. Your accomplishments and where each of you are headed next year have far exceeded our expectations and our vision for this school. You have set high standards, And you've left some big shoes to fill for those who will follow in your footsteps. And this afternoon, I want to share with you a few things that I believe are important lessons for you to carry with you as you start the next chapter of your life. If you haven't started yet, today is a time for you to set goals and to start planning. Remember, failing to plan is planning to fail. First of all, I want to talk to you about choices. I want you to remember that your life is like a highway. You need a roadmap, and you need to be prepared for unintended detours, confusing signs, and closed roads. The road you travel will require you to make several choices throughout your life. Because if you don't know where you're going, how are you ever going to get there? The ancient Greek philosopher Aristotle once said, "Choice, not chance, determines your destiny, your dreams, and your values." To help you navigate your highway, I remind you that the word character has two C's in it. One stands for choice, and the other for circumstance, so for consequences. Every choice you make will result in a consequence, and it's up to you to determine if the choice you make will result in a positive or a negative consequence. So think about sticking this little note on your dashboard as you drive down your own personal highway. Living a life of good character doesn't happen by chance, nor does it happen by circumstance or luck. It happens by the choices that we make in life. I think the idea of choice may have best been said by the wise old headmaster Dumbledore when he told Harry Potter, "It's our choices, Harry, that show what we truly are, more than our abilities. What we make of ourselves, what we make of our lives, is a matter of choice, and our responsibility." Second, respect others and always show others that you genuinely care about them. You can easily judge the character of a person by how he or she treats those who can do nothing for them. Everyone treats their boss, the president of a company, a judge, or others of similar stature with respect. But how do they treat the waiter who waits on them at a restaurant, the clerk who checks you out at the grocery store, or a receptionist or secretary at an office? People will watch and judge you by one single fact: how you treat people in your life who you cannot benefit from. So always be respectful and always show others, regardless of their position in life, that they are important and that you genuinely care about them. Number 3, don't wait until tomorrow to start working towards your goals. Time offers each of us an opportunity, but it also demands a sense of urgency. The other day, I read an article that said there are approximately 30,000 days in the average person's life. I didn't think much about it at first. Then I got my calculator out and I punched in my age and I multiplied it times 365 days. I've used up over 22,000 of those 30,000 days, or basically 73% of my life. It made me realize how much time has flown by and how much there is I want to do in those remaining 8,000 days. Most of you who sit here tonight are 17 or 18 years old. That means 6,500 of those 30,000 days have been used up. It means you have about 88% or 23,500 days left in this world to realize your dreams and go out and make a big difference. So I want you to remember this expression: today is the first day of the rest of your life. I want you to think about that. Yesterday's behind you, good or bad. There's nothing you can do to change the past. It's in the record books, and you can't add days. So it's so important that you make the most of each day, and every day when you get up, do the very best you can to achieve your dreams. Finally, your parents. A large part of you being here tonight and achieving this milestone in your life is due to the love, devotion, and sacrifice that your parents, and in some instances your grandparents, have made for you. You should know that they are as proud of you today as they were the day they first saw you walk, which is why it is so important that you always show your parents and grandparents how much you care and you love them. There's no way you will ever know how much they love you until the day you have your own children. Only then will you realize why they would sacrifice everything they have for you. So as you leave here today, remember, today is the first day of the rest of your life. Choices have consequences, and the choices you make will determine your future. Always respect others and show them that you genuinely care about them. Don't wait until tomorrow to plan and work towards your goals. And always show your parents how much you care and you love them. Remember, graduates, don't try to make life perfect, but make it a great adventure. As this class leaves here today, you begin the history that will define this fantastic institution for years to come. You leave a legacy complete with honor, integrity, and significant achievements for others to follow. Never, ever forget what you've done with this class. To the Harlingen School of Health Professions, the Legacy Class 2018, on behalf of the Board of Trustees, we wish you joy, much happiness, and great success. Congratulations and God bless.
Thank you, Mr. Powers, for those words. We appreciate you. It is my pleasure to introduce our first honor speaker, the salutatorian for the class of 2018, Mr. Jaime Humberto Ramirez. Jaime is the son of Rebecca and Leopoldo Izaguirre. He has been in the top 10 all 4 years during his high school tenure. This year, he was named as an AP Scholar for his outstanding performance on his AP Physics, AP US History, and his AP Biology exam. And beyond the basic certification offered at the school, he earned his Certified Medical Assistant certificate. During his time at Harlingen School of Health Professions, Jaime participated in Health Occupation Students of America, Youth Leadership Harlingen, National Honor Society, UIL Science, Social Studies, and Current Events, held numerous class officer positions, participated in masterminds, competed in drama and debate, and is the founder and president of the Phoenix Politics and Current Events Club on campus. In addition to a busy 4 years, this summer he will be attending the Carl B. and Florence E. King Foundation Summer Program for aspiring health professionals at MD Anderson Cancer Center in Houston. He plans to attend Rice University and pursue a degree in cellular and molecular biology. Jaime then plans to continue his education and work his way to medical school, where he plans to become a physician scientist. As a principal, it has been an honor to work with this young man. Words cannot begin to describe Mr. Ramirez. His charisma, his uncanny humor, and his innovative ideas are only the tip of the iceberg. From singing his campaign motto, "Let it go," in the halls of the Old Memorial Middle School, to starting, did y'all forget about that? No. To starting the first politics club on campus, he has always been a forward thinker, which will set him on a trajectory to greatness. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Mr. Jaime Humberto Ramirez, salutatorian for Harlingen School of Health Professions, class of 2018.
Thank you to everybody for the honor to speak today. Before I get started on my speech, I'd like to thank various individuals without whose love and support I could have never achieved this great honor of being the first salutatorian of HSHP. First, I would like to thank my dog, Weddle. Reason being that I would rehearse a speech to him, and he was a very attentive listener. And then besides him, of course, I would like to thank my parents, Leopoldo and Rebecca Izaguirre, because they have raised me to be the person that I am. And the same goes for the rest of my family. Their love and support is what brought me here today, and I love them very much, very dearly. Lastly, I would like to thank all of the administrators, all the teachers, and all the friends that I've been blessed with for the past 4 years at Harlingen School of Health Professions. I hope that my speech today adequately expresses my love and appreciation for them. As for all those people who I thanked, I think they deserve more applause than I do. So could they get a round of applause? Thank you. Today's ceremony is an opportunity to reflect on our high school life and what the last 4 years have meant to us. And I remember from the get-go, when we started at the old memorial, I remember it being a very old campus. It had a flag really old, on a really old brick wall, and it said 1945 on it. But really, I didn't really mind that because there were new people there. And frankly, it being an old campus made me really feel humble. And I remember the various activities that we used to do there. I remember reading Hamlet and rehearsing Hamlet there with the rest of our class. I remember Mr. Karika's safe and positive environment. I remember building popsicle stick bridges during Team Building Tuesday. And it's all really important to each and every one of us. Because as much as we make fun of that school, that is where we first got to meet each other. That's where we first started building relationships, where we first started building friendships. That's where we first started to build an identity as a class. And again, although we make fun of it, that old school has a very big place in each and every one of our hearts. And then here comes the first milestone of the class of 2018. We moved into a new campus. And this was the first milestone, was the first big moment in high school, one of the very first. And many more will be to come. Like when we went to UT Austin together, when we went to San Antonio together, Corpus together. Hosa area, I remember Hosa area as being one of my favorite memories. Hosa State too, because we just sat around in McAllen till late at night, and I just really had a blast hanging out with everyone. And so there's so many big memories to remember and to cherish and to love. Today's ceremony is the last big memory we make as a class. And I think it's kind of funny because when I think about high school, the most memorable thing to me isn't our senior field trip or these other big memories or moving into our first campus. The most memorable thing to me is simply coming to school every day, going with my friends, saying jokes, and hanging out, learning together. The most memorable thing about high school to me was simply coming to high school, coming to school every day. I think that's important to think about. As time goes on, and months from now, years from now, we might not remember our sophomore year field trip. We might not remember the joke that was said in Mr. Garza's class, but what we will remember is how we made each other feel. That's the person who used to make me laugh in high school. That's the person who was supporting me in high school. That's the person who inspired me in high school. That's what we're going to remember for the rest of our lives. Today is not only a day to reflect on the last 4 years, but it's also a day to anticipate and appreciate the bright future that this class has. And it's no secret that this class is very talented. They've been bragging about us for the past 4 years, including a few minutes ago with Mr. Powers' speech. And from seeing our class, I see a fire in each and every person, a fire to want to achieve and a desire to do great things and do well for themselves. And I dare say that Harlingen School of Health Professions, this class, is among the very most talented individuals. CISD has never had the honor to graduate a class as talented as today. And I don't have any doubt about that, because it's very true. And in closing, today, our entire lives are ahead of us. But there's going to be a day where our entire lives are behind us. And that day, that may seem long from now, but really isn't. We're going to look back at today, and we're going to look back at high school with a nostalgic pride for the love that we have for each other. Thank you.
It is my pleasure to present Mr. Jaime Ramirez with the Salutatorian certificate. It is my pleasure now to introduce the valedictorian for Harlingen School of Health Professions, class of 2018, Ms. Arely Gonzalez. Arely is the daughter of Sandra and Joshua Gonzalez. She has been in top 10 all 4 years during her high school tenure. This year, in addition to being named the valedictorian of Harlingen School of Health Professions, she was named as the captain of the Harlingen High School soccer team. During her time at HSHP, she has served as vice president of National Honor Society, was a member of Student Council, Health Occupation Students of America, the Spanish Club, the Harlingen High School soccer team, and was a member of the Lower Rio Grande Valley Cotillion Club. Arely plans to attend the University of Texas at Austin and pursue a degree in biology. She then plans to continue her education and work her way to dental school, where she plans to focus on becoming an orthodontist. In addition to the basic certifications earned at HSHP, Arely earned her registered dental assistant certificate, which will put her on a path to follow her passion. Arely is a very considerate, compassionate, and studious student. In all her dedication to her studies, she has still found time to balance extracurricular activities and her academics, and mastered her dental craft during her elective practicum courses. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great honor to welcome Ms. Arely Gonzalez, valedictorian for Harlingen School of Health Professions, class of 2018.
Good luck.
Good afternoon, family, friends, administration, Board of Trustees, HSHP faculty and staff, and class of 2018. I am honored and humbled to be standing here today as the first valedictorian of the Harlingen School of Health Professions. Okay, so before I go any further, there are some special people I'd like to thank for helping me get to where I am today. To God, for I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Philippians 4:13. My mother, you are always there to give me that little extra push when I need it. You have been by my side through it all, and you have helped me to believe in myself, no matter my insecurities. You are my best friend. To my father, thank you for always helping me to see my true potential, and for being a great source of encouragement. To my brother Joshua, thank you for being a good example and role model, even though you are attending Texas A&M University. To my sister Alexa, for being my first true roommate. Thank you for always bringing me a little personality and fun to my life. My grandmother and grandfather, for showing me that anything is possible when you work hard, and for reminding me to never give up. My aunts Dora, Gracie, Arly, and Denise, for all of your support throughout the years. Whether it was going to my games or simply encouraging me to do my best, you've always been there, and I thank you. My family has shown me the true meaning of love, loyalty, and integrity, and I appreciate everything that they have done for me. I also appreciate and cherish all the friendships that I have made here at HSHP as well. It has been a journey at HSHP. We witnessed the school being built, we broke it in, and we have made some memories and relationships that will last forever. Although we all have our own memories, there are certain memories that we share. We can't forget Mr. Karika trying to make our school a safe and positive environment, Miss Higginbotham, always welcoming us with a huge smile and a "Hi guys, welcome." And Miss Cavazos, who somehow managed to make calculus class fun. I can't forget about Miss Garcilaso, my dental health science teacher for the last 3 years. Thank you for always being so kind and making us one of your priorities. I appreciate all of my teachers that have guided me throughout the last 12 years of my educational career thus far. It has definitely been a team effort. Graduation is not the end. It's actually a celebration of a beginning. Our senior year is the launching pad that will thrust us through graduation, which is the doorway to a beautiful life that lies ahead. Having to be the first class while everything was being figured out has been a testament to our perseverance. It was kind of like being the older child in a family. Parents need time to figure it all out. By the time they get to the second and third child, they have it down. Underclassmen, we leave you in good hands. Barack Obama, Neil Armstrong, Sandra Day O'Connor, and class of 2018. All of these people have something in common. Among them, there is the first African-American president, the first man to walk on the moon, and the first female Supreme Court justice. And yes, the first class of the Harlingen School of Health Professions. Aside from being the first, they have opened doors and possibilities for others and set the standard. I'm sure all of my classmates will agree when I say that by attending HSHP, we have had to go through many firsts. The first National Honor Society, the first Student Council, the first prom, the first class to do practicums and receive certifications, and the first graduation. We all made a choice to attend HSHP. For some, it was to attend a medical high school in order to explore medical careers and be better prepared for a post-secondary degree in the medical field. Others wanted to challenge themselves, and maybe for some it was for personal reasons or simply to attend a brand new school. Dr. Cavazos, Board of Trustees, and former board member, Mr. McShann, we thank you for allowing us the platform to have that choice. For the last 4 years, I have been surrounded by amazing classmates. Among us, there are some incredibly talented individuals. We are intelligent and creative, and one day we will become successful professionals that will contribute positively to society. The class of 2018 will produce future physicians, orthodontists, journalists, artists, teachers, engineers, and maybe even some comedians, to name a few. Whatever path we follow, I know all of our dreams can come true. As the great Walt Disney once said, all of our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. The most important thing is to start today. We cannot expect to be successful in the future if we are not doing anything about it now. In the words of Malcolm X, the future belongs to those who prepare for it today, and I believe we are doing that. As I thought about what I would say to you today, I struggled because I feel that I stand alongside you. In a few weeks, some of us will be leaving the comforts of our own home to embark on a new milestone. We will no longer have our parents to hold our hands, to make us food or wash our clothes. I wish I could stand here and tell you what life will be like now that we have graduated, but I'm in the same boat that you are. I have absolutely no clue. Sorry. There are definitely some nerves, fears of the unknown, fears of failure, and anxieties. Failure is a part of life that we cannot avoid. It's how we handle these difficult times that will define us. Henry Ford once said, "Failure is simply the opportunity to begin again, this time more intelligently." Through the times, we will grow, learn, and improve. So let's not be afraid. Let's conquer the world. Hannah Jane Nancarrow wrote, "The phoenix is an emblem of hope, endurance, and revival, ascending from the smoldering remains of catastrophe to regenerate now stronger, wiser, more grateful, and more magnificent than ever before. We are the phoenix and we will rise." Graduates, let us be grateful for the great educational opportunities we have had at HSHP, and let us continue to work hard for a better future. Congratulations, Legacy Class of 2018.
It is my pleasure to present Ms. Arely Gonzalez with the Valedictorian certificate. Congratulations to them too. And now for the certification of our class. Seniors, will you please stand? Yay! Dr. Art Cavazos, Superintendent of Schools, it is my distinct honor and pleasure to present to you the Harlingen School of Health Professions Senior Class of 2018. The students before you have met all the requirements set forth by the Texas Education Agency, Harlingen CISD, and Senate Bill 673. Seniors, please remain standing.
So before I certify the class, I'd like to give Arly and Jaime another round of applause for their incredible speeches. I believe Jaime said, for the graduates, their whole life is ahead of them, and one day we will look back and our entire life will be behind us. That's powerful because indeed, you are the legacy class, and with that came accountability and responsibility, and you embraced that, and I thank you as your superintendent for doing a remarkable job. Let's give these graduates a big hand. We have had many firsts in HCISD. We had our first 10-year reunion for our early college high school. We had our legacy class graduate from Kano Academy. We had our legacy class at HSHP today. We're going to have a legacy class at our Fine Arts Academy at Lee Means Elementary. We'll have our legacy class at STEM Square Prep Academy. We'll also have a legacy class in our International Baccalaureate Elementary programs. But none is more important today than the legacy class for HSHP. I will say that time has flown, and indeed you started at the old memorial. And I kept getting messages, take us to our building. But you got there, and you made a lot of firsts, and I thank you for that. Being a first, also you have earned the right of being coined as trailblazers. And I thank you for being a trailblazer, because a trailblazer simply means you didn't follow a trail that existed, you created one. And boy, have you set a standard. I'm honored to certify the graduates, board members, parents, and family members. As the superintendent of schools and with the power vested in me by the Board of Trustees and the state of Texas, it is with great honor that I present and certify that the students before you have satisfied all the requirements for graduation set forth by the Texas Education Agency and the more stringent requirements set forth by Harlingen Public Schools. This certification allows our students to participate in today's commencement ceremonies and be recognized for their accomplishment. Students, realize that today does not signify the end of your learning, but rather the beginning of a new and exciting chapter of your very promising future. I'm very proud of your commitment to earn your high school diploma. You have demonstrated the importance of perseverance. You know, there will be great moments mixed in with tough ones as you persist in your next chapter, but don't give up. Persevere like you did in high school. I want you to be phenomenal, not forgotten. There's 3 quotes that I want to share with you that summarizes my advice to you as you start your next chapter. Roy Bennett said, "Your hardest times often lead to the greatest moments of your life, so keep going. Tough situations build strong people in the end." Ralph Emerson said, "The only person you're destined to become is the person you decide to be." So stay true to yourself. And finally, If you don't have integrity, you have nothing. You can't buy it. You can have all the money in the world, but if you're not a moral and ethical person, you really have nothing. That's from Henry Kravis. So I ask you to protect your name, always do the right thing, protect the HSHP brand that you have established, and protect the HCISD brand. Stay focused and stay resolved. I'm super proud of you. And remember, at HSHP, it's about putting people in the front of the line, and you all are there. Congratulations, and you may be seated.
Let's give another round of applause for our students. Seniors, you may now move your tassels from the right to the left side. We will now begin our diploma certification.
Eric Christopher Alvarado. Gerardo Álvarez. Tyler Eric Argüelles. Auriel Alberto Ayala Quiles. Osmara Belén Badío. Marco Antonio Benavides. Hannah Marie Brady. Hope Angelita Luis Cano. Julian Eric Cano. Amanda Marie Carriaga. Alejandra Isari Cavazos. Robert Cavazos Jr. Deyareth Abigail Chávez. Hope Maria Corkill. Kayla Dene de Leon. Nicole Duran. Ashley Elizabeth Esparza. Brittany Nicole Esparza. Macy Ray Favila. Genesis Sarai Garay. Gabriela Angélica García. Genesis Damaris García. Jennifer García. Saraí García. Brandon Isaiah Garza. Anthony Gonzalez. Arlie Gonzalez. Caitlin Grant. Kayla Guardiola. Jennifer Michelle Hathon. Ashley Brianne Hernandez. Cassandra Monique Hernandez. Michelle Hernandez. Nicholas Isaiah Hinojosa. Jasmine Huerta. Evelyn Isabel Ibarra. Axel Naum Iracheta. Altania Aeli Jaimes. Caitlin Marie Jones. Diamond Marie Lopez. Mitchell Andrew Cajita Maldonado. Marco Antonio Martinez. Cameron Taylor McQueen. Emily Moreno. Gabriela Nicole Muñiz. Giancarlo Muñoz. Mariah Nicole Munoz. Natalia Cristina Nieto. Ilse Yaciel Núñez. Davian Ortega. Robert Matthew Pelache. José Ángel Pérez. Mariana Prado Rangel. Jaime Humberto Ramírez. Mia Victoria Ramírez. Graham Taylor Reagan. Jacqueline Reyes. Jonathan Anthony Reina. Samantha Rios. Leah Olivia Rivas Leal. Michael Matthew Rodriguez Garza. Constanza Sofía Ruiz Elizondo. Madison Love San Miguel. Sylvia Antoinette Sanchez. Jada Francisca Serna. Joshua Torres. Nicolo Paulo Toscano. Nakona Blaine Tovar. Sean Andrew Turbiates. Justin Noel Vasquez. Jennifer Verdines Perales. Daniel Villarreal Jr. Anissa Yvonne Vitela. Giselle Yebra Hernandez.
Great. Fantastic. Thank you. Let's give them another round of applause. That was wonderful. Thank you. We're going to go ahead and continue with our ceremony. So at this time, we will do our presentation of the Student Council banner as we close out one year and start a new year. The outgoing senior officers are President Sean Turbiates and Secretary Jennifer Garcia. The incoming officers for the 2018-2019 school year are President Jackie Magno. You have to make your way to the, go ahead and go to the center. Vice President Marco Martinez. Treasurer Daniela Ramos. Secretary Adriana Pacheco. Historian Sebastian Santos. And Parliamentarian David Castillo. Remember, students, to uphold your office with the expectation of overseeing all clubs and organizations on the Harlingen School of Health Professions campus. You are the role models, and the students after you will follow. Harlingen School of Health Professions is formed on the foundation of developing and educating students to reach their potential with a strong sense of self, a commitment to community, academic distinction, and outstanding character. Congratulations to all of you as you continue the legacy of excellence at Harlingen School of Health Professions. Great, thank you. Our ceremony is now coming to an end, and I would like to share a few words. It goes without saying the legacy class of 2018 is one of a kind. Let's give them another round of applause. It goes without saying the legacy class is a group of students that set a high standard for future Harlingen School of Health Professions graduates. Each of our graduates present today have celebrated great accomplishments during their time on the campus, but their greatest gift was being the first. The first to do everything included working with our community partners. The gift of time and effort to our medical community during their senior practicum was an experience like none other. It is an honor to announce that as a collective group, these ladies and gentlemen gave back over 18,000 hours of hard work and effort to our local hospitals, clinics, dental offices, pharmacies, and therapist offices. At this time, I would like to thank all the community partners who opened their spaces to our students to provide them with this great opportunity. Let's give them a round of applause. If you could bring the house lights up, I'd appreciate it. I want to make an announcement and highlight some students. As a highlight, I would like to announce that each of the students seated before you completed a basic certification. However, in addition to this, students had the opportunity to earn additional certifications. Students, if you earned your certification in your school of study, please stand and be recognized. It's been a while. It goes a little bit further. So students, please remain standing if you earned 2 certifications extra, because we have some that earned 2. Let's give them a round of applause. You may be seated, students. Thank you. Although our students were very busy completing these hours of skills and tasks in the medical community, they balanced their practicum and coursework and were still able to give back additional time to the community on both a personal note and through their clubs and organizations. Combined, this senior class completed over 4,000 hours of community service across the valley. That's very impressive. Give them another round of applause for their commitment. I stand here proud to have served as your principal. I celebrate the individuals you have become, all the accomplishments you have earned, and your passion for helping the people of the Rio Grande Valley. You are self-aware, you exhibit tenacity. I promised I wasn't gonna cry. So you are collaborators, and most important of all, you are strong communicators. And we are very, very proud of you. I love y'all too. We need you to be the change because you are the future. You are the future of the Rio Grande Valley and the future of medicine. So I say to you today, senior class of 2018, be prepared for the real world and be the change agents of tomorrow. Greet your future with eagerness and you will persevere. Dream big and be prepared to work hard because everything can be accomplished. Remember where you came from and the way home. And protect your name, for it is your brand that will always carry you. Seniors, I wish you success in all that you do and much happiness as you embark on the next chapter in your life. Congratulations to the graduating class of 2018. Graduates, your accomplishments up to this day were possible with the love and support of your family. At this time, I would now like to ask you to stand, and from where you are standing, turn and face your family, and send them a wave of love and appreciation. Congratulations. Congratulations to the parents and family members. We know that you are very proud. Students, you may be seated. So as we celebrate our first graduating class, there is one last first for us to partake in. The presentation of Harlingen School of Health Professions, Alma Mater. Yay. The creation of this legacy was a collaboration between students, staff, and CISD's musical talent. We are proud to say that the compilation truly exemplifies the meaning of being a Phoenix. Please rise as we are joined by Mr. Nicholas Garza and the Harlingen School of Health Professions Choir to perform our school song. No rowing. Whenever you're ready, sir. Mr. Garza.
This flame will never
What a job well done. Thank you. Thank you. We'd like to thank everyone for joining us today for the 2018 Harlingen School of Health Professions Commencement Ceremony. We ask our parents and guests to please remain in their area while our graduates exit the auditorium. The senior video will be shown out in the lobby after our graduates exit, and you can join your graduates at that time. Have a wonderful and safe afternoon, and thank you very much for joining us.